of why I should not be allowed to have super glue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it's a true story. The other day I was trying to glue together a picture frame, and I managed to glue together all 3 pieces of the frame, not at all, but my hand completely. So they were dangling, not at all attached, from my hand, like some kind of wind chime, and I had to call my boyfriend to get them undone. Speaking of sticky situations, my best friend called me and she told me, she's like, hey, I have listed you, I hope you're okay. You're my emergency contact at my waxing salon. And I said, oh God, that's a call I hope I never get for so many reasons. We lost half the vagina and we need to help you. We need you to help us find it. So a lot of people have noted that I have like a really great thing with animals. Like they're like, oh my God, animals, they really connect with you. And it's true. Because it doesn't take a genius for a dog to look at me and say, yeah, that's a food dropper. They're like, oh, this one is wobbly, and she's eating cheese. I love her forever. Speaking of pets, I have 2 cats. And do any of you guys have cats?
Yes.
There's nothing sweeter than that moment when your cat just comes over and they're purring and they jump up in your lap. And there's nothing creepier than that moment when they're purring and they jump up on your lap and their paws are wet. And you're like, where were you? You live in my apartment. This is not okay. So a friend of mine sent me this like horrifying link. And it's about like a hermaphrodite sea slug that has sex with like a disposable, detachable penis. Yeah, he sent me this, and he was like, isn't this the weirdest thing? And I was like, well, no, I mean, any penis is detachable if you're determined enough. And he said, I don't want to be your friend anymore. Speaking of penis, did you guys have a good Valentine's Day? No, I did. I did. I had a really nice one. I made a really nice dinner for my boyfriend. He's really sweet, and I for months I tried, and I made this great dinner, and I laid it all out, and it was weird to me because it's been such a long time since I've had a formal dinner that I forgot, like the table setting, because I'm so used to eating in front of the sofa, so I'm like shrimp fork. Where does the laptop go? Like, it goes to the left, because your iPhone's in your right hand. So I called my grandma on Sunday, and this is true, because all the most absurd things I say about my family are always true. I called my grandma, and she's 83 years old, and she got herself an iPhone so that she could learn how to FaceTime. And she did. She is so amazing. She is vibrant and witty and just so with it. And I love her. And I called her because she had the FaceTime now. She let me know. And I FaceTime her. And my boyfriend, I used it to introduce her to my boyfriend. And my boyfriend got an opportunity to see so much of where I come from and who I am. Because my grandmother, about 20 minutes into the conversation, goes, oh, I'm naked. How far does this camera angle go? No, she did. And she was. And we knew. And then she hadn't dropped you couldn't see anything, but in that moment, my boyfriend saw 50 years into his future of what he will be stuck with. Just right there. Thank you.